What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm sitting here wearing the new XX Energy Drink shirt, and I'm representing my boy Sean Felder, who happens to be a reseller. Let's get it straight. He is a reseller of XX Energy Drink. So later on, as we get into the talkings of the good, I'll let you guys know if you guys are into energy drinks or whomever is into energy drinks, I'll give you that number so you can get in contact with my boy, Sean Felder. So I wanted to come on here live today and talk to you guys about, emotions and stuff like that. And, those who follow me on social media, like on Facebook and stuff like that, I'm new to YouTube. I'm like the YouTube baby of YouTube. So I hear people talking about their huge channels, like, oh, they're, you can't say this is a show unless you got some numbers up there. But I'm gonna put myself out on a limb, and I'm gonna call it the Dee Dee Walker Live Show from day one. And I want to say thank you to all the folks that are following me, who are subscribing, and all that other good stuff. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys rock. So anyway, those who do follow me on social media know that when I get on here and talk, I'm usually talking about something that either happened to me or a discussion I might have had with somebody else or whatever, right? And this particular thing that I decided to go ahead and talk about is that, what is it? Let me make sure I'm saying this right. Never absorb someone else's mood. It's like that important not to do that. And I am guilty of it. Like, have you ever went to like the store or something like that, and somebody is sitting there with an attitude, like the cashier is like an attitude, and you had a good day up until you got into the line, and they're like, in TikTok they did that thing where they did the hands were moving, but the person reenacts how the person would act at the cashier. But imagine if they had like a little attitude. The next thing you know, you are absorbing all of their emotions because basically you feeling like, well, you must have the attitude against me. And so I wanted to get on here and talk because true life, real experience. I did go to a supermarket. I did go through the cashier, and the cashier had an attitude with me. And it's kind of crazy because I talked about this particular cashier. I don't want to mention her name. She's actually, I think she's a good person. She just like stuff be happening to her or whatever, but it always catches me when I'm going through this line and everything. And she had a little attitude. I talked about her on the radio. And the last time I talked about her, basically, um, I said that I walked into the store, had a good, I was like all happy and everything. And she was standing there, and she's like, all of a sudden, her mood changed when she saw me. At least it felt like that. And so I was like, okay. And so when I went through the line, those little cards that you can use to get your discounts or whatever, well, they're cracking down on them. Like, you can't just get their card. You got to have your card or go apply for a card, right? Ooh, this is getting me. I'm going to tell you about these beads in a second. So, so she was like, person in front of me, she was, like Kevin Hart, hello, hello, Kevin. It was just like that. She was like, hello, how you doing? Hello. Oh, how you doing? And then she got to me. She said, paper or plastic. I mean, that's the mood just changed immediately. And my mood that I had before I walked in there, I was all excited. I felt all good. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get myself some food for my family, and I'm going to get my cook on. And I wasn't sure if I did something to her, but I absorbed her behavior, which caused me to reflect the way she was reflecting towards me, towards my fam, which is crazy, right? Oh yeah, I wasn't rude. I wasn't cashier rude. I wasn't like, hello, okay, son, husband. I wasn't like that. So don't get me wrong. I wasn't like that at all. But my mood was like all changing and everything. So brings you to the present, again, going through the store, and the cashier has a little attitude, and I basically was like, well, hey, did I do something wrong to you? And finally she told me what was wrong. So she had been having a bad day. I won't get into why her bad day was bad. and she was having a bad day, and she felt like she was being treated bad, which changed her mood. So I said to her, I was like, well, yeah, because I kind of thought I did something wrong to you, and I don't even know you like that. So what's up with that? Why you got a little attitude with me? But I said a little bit more like, anyway, I said it the way I said it. I said what I said. So she was like, no, 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 boo, it's not you. It's not you. I always be looking at you. I see you got your little braids in, looking cute. And I'm saying, oh, thank you. And then we exchange, compliments and stuff like that. And so I'm hoping that we got a better rapport. But I'm getting into this subject because I realize is that we tend to absorb people's personalities, and we really shouldn't do that. People, for whatever reasons, they're going through whatever they're going through. But we shouldn't allow what they're going through to mess us over. Now, I'm no psychiatrist, and I'm no, I don't go out and do speaking on this, but, I talk about my experience. And that one lady changed my mood, caused, all kinds of havoc up in my house. Now, no, don't get me wrong. Like, I could have chose to be happy regardless of her attitude, but her mood absorbed me. And what I'm trying to say to people, do not allow people to change your mood. Your mood is what your mood should be. You shouldn't allow people to prejudge you. It's easy to do. People will prejudge you in a second, and I got some folks that I know personally that they're when they talk to me, sometimes they'll say in a negative way, and I find myself all absorbing and getting into my feelings about it. But then I have learned to cope with it. Like, you know what? Like, why is this person acting this way? Is it relevant to how I'm feeling? Is it important to how I'm feeling? Should I allow this person to ruin my whole day and ruin my further blessings? Because now I got a little nasty little chip on my shoulder, and somebody else comes along who wants to probably give me a blessing or have or whatever it is, and now they're like, okay, I don't want to deal with that person because you got the attitude. You on that moment, and then you get labeled, and you don't want that. You don't want that. So I thought I'd come on here and talk about that a little bit. I thought it was interesting. I thought maybe you guys would be interested in it. I do want to go ahead and give my shout outs before I go ahead into my, what I want to talk to you guys about today. I wanted to go ahead, definitely shout out to my boy Sean Felder. He dude, this is their next new excess energy drink things. My pearls is on top. Remember I told you guys I'll get back into that. But anyway, this is his new excess energy drink t-shirt, and I'm like totally digging it. I'm loving it. And I keep promising that I'm gonna go ahead and take some photos with my excess energy drink shirts. I promise that is coming soon. The guy with COVID and everything is kind of putting everything right. Like, it's not even happening for some folks or whatever. I don't know. COVID is like a hot mess in a handbasket for real. It's like ruining all of our lives. And but my heart goes out to the families who, oh my goodness, who even had to have that enter into their lives. My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to the essential workers, because the essential workers are out there from day one. They still had to go out and work. The grocery store people that I just finished talking major junk about. I do have to tip my hat off. If I had a hat, I would tip it off to them. But instead, I'm going to go ahead and get my little drink on. But who else? All of the folks that are out there, I call them the essential workers. Well, everybody calls them essential workers. I want to go ahead and give you guys like freaking mad respect, because you were out there and you have a lot of them had to work. They got to feed their families, and not everybody was able to come home and work from home. Like I went to this it's like a semi COVID friendly um event. It was a birthday party, and she made sure she took care of everybody, made sure that it's not no super spreader, the super spreader. It wasn't a super spreader or anything else like that. But the comedian, she made a joke, and it was funny as hell, but it was serious as hell. She was like, we got our folks over there that they didn't have to miss a beat. They got to work from home. Then we got our other folks over there that they've been on unemployment for a second. So this COVID has, we laugh because, of course, she put it in her terms, which was funny. Of course, I'm sure I'm not sounding all that funny or whatever, but, you know, I'm feeling this whole COVID thing. So anyway, you guys like my pearls? Okay, so before our vice president was rocking her pearls, before the whole thing about the pearls with the vice president came out, I was doing my pearls. I'm sure she was doing her pearls back then too. So I'm not gonna be like, that was I sang that song first. I'm not gonna do that. But I am gonna say it for a second. I was rocking the pearls. Yes, I was. Okay. I was rocking my little pearls. And of course, again, to go back to the subject I was talking about, never absorb someone else's mood. There was a particular person who had a comment about it. It was like, it's so old fashioned. You shouldn't wear pearls. And I'm like, oh, but which I love pearls. Okay, you may or may not know me from the short movie. Later on, I'll go ahead and tag it to this video so you guys can go there. It's called, the two movies I was in, but one of them was called The Repass, which is a short film. And I was rocking my pearls in there. The character was wearing her pearls, and I had my little picture, and I did all like that. Anyway, so I was rocking my pearls, but I found myself not putting them on. Like, I felt a little self-conscious about it because I allowed myself to absorb. And so I was like, I really got to get on here, and I got to reach out to my peeps who are out there doing your thing. And you're going to have haters. And I'm not saying this person was a hater. That was just their opinion about the pearl. So I'm going to put that out there right now. So I don't want you to be like, Dee Dee call that girl a hater. I heard her. No. What I'm saying is that when you're out there doing stuff, you're going to have haters. You're going to have people who are going to hate on whatever you're doing. It's going to happen. But you know what? Let them do them. Let them feel them. Let them absorb whatever they're absorbing. If that's how they feel, then don't, and I'm just saying this, don't put your pearls on. If you don't want your pearls on, don't put your pearls on. If you don't want to wear white after Labor Day, then don't wear white after Labor Day. That's another story right there. But anyway, I know you're like, Dee on here complaining like hell. But anyway, just don't allow other people to determine your mood. Your mood is your own. Okay? Feel happy for yourself. Do the things that make you exist. It's not up to the next person for your behavior. It's not up to the next person to make you successful in what you do. Because like Oprah Winfrey, those who love her, those who don't love her, she says some amazing stuff that I particularly care about. And Oprah said that, being successful, a lot of people are like, it's luck. It's being prepared. And if you feel good about yourself and you are, you feel good about your opportunities, the things that you love in life, it doesn't matter what somebody else thinks. Oprah could have shut down a long time ago. And I remember Oprah saying something like, she stopped reading what people were saying about her because it was messing with her psyche. It was messing with her emotions. And she had to realize that she had to do her. She is, I don't care how you left or right, however you feel about Oprah. I'm not here to talk about Oprah. So please don't be like, whatever. She is successful. I mean, she's so successful that if she was to come out and support somebody, maybe not so much now, but I'm sure she can, or behind the scenes. I mean, she got money. She got guap in her pocket. You know what I'm saying? She got cheddar in her fletter. Okay, she's rocking her world, and she's not allowing, or she's not absorbing somebody else's movie because she's doing Oprah. You know, she got her own thing. She's doing her own thing. She's producing her own movies. She's rocking her world. And if she was to sit back and listen to other people talk about her, and she was to absorb what they're saying, we might not know Oprah to what she is today. And so this goes out to all of folks out there that are trying to do what you want to do. You know, I'll tell you another story. Somebody told me that you're doing too much. What is it you want to be? Pick a lane. And I think I talked about it too, about picking a lane. You guys, after I get off of here, I'll tag that too, so you guys can check out what I said about that as well. And somebody was like, pick a lane. And for a second, I felt like I needed to pick a lane. And I said, wait a minute. What if my lane goes in all directions? That's me. Okay. And if my road ends at this lane and I go down that lane, that's me. So that's how you got to look at stuff. Pick a lane. Like what lane? Like what lane do I need to pick? The lane that you feel I need to go down? Because if I go down a lane you want me to go to, I'm not going to be happy. So I go down the lane that I'm happy about. And that's how I think other folks should feel. So that's why I felt it was important to get on here and talk and say, never absorb someone else's mood. I had to say that because I probably say it in different versions all the time. But what I mean is never absorb someone else's mood. Because when you absorb other people's mood, then their mood becomes your mood. And then your blessings get blocked. Your day gets ruined. You're unhappy. And why? Choose to be happy. Choose to follow your dreams. Now, don't get me wrong. There are going to be some people out there that are going to give you great advice. And I'm not saying you shouldn't follow other people's advices. I'm always saying, listen, especially if I make a statement against somebody or I talk about a subject that, maybe I might not be sure of or whatever, and somebody comes back to me and they're like, hey, Dee Dee, I kind of see it this way. Or maybe you should look at it that way. My ears is open, okay? I'm like, okay, what do you mean by that? Okay, let's go ahead and figure this out. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I see what you're talking about. But when it comes to somebody criticizing you over your well-being, your happiness, your joy, is not worth it. Be happy. Those people who said, don't wear the pearls because you're old-fashioned. The lady who was in the it was completely not about me, but I absorbed it anyway. Or somebody that told me to pick a lane. Right now, I like to act. I'm about to add singing to it. I'm on here talking to you guys. I do interviews, okay? I do a little bit of modeling too, okay? Excess Energy Drink. I was, 2016 model, okay? I'm doing a little bit of everything because it makes me happy. Don't get me wrong. I do realize that, sometimes you do have to slow it down because you don't want to overwhelm yourself. But the biggest thing, and I'll keep saying, never absorb someone else's mood. I have to say, because I got it written over here, and I can make sure that I'm saying it right because I don't want to come off saying different versions of it. So if I helped anybody, or even if it's just one person that kind of just like, oh, okay, then it makes me feel good. It really does. So anyway, I want you guys to check out, if you guys are into energy drinks, if you like energy drinks, I actually like it because I'm on a sugar-free diet. Like, I'm trying to stay away from starches and stuff like that. Really trying to lose some weight. Getting ready to go off from a road called Life for You, and I'm playing Portia Love. Originally it was called Too Real for You. You guys, if you look it up, I'll actually give you the link to this after this, and I'll put it up there. I know you guys like, you keep talking about you can put. I know, I just kind of like, man, I gotta get on here and talk about it. So I didn't put up the links that I should, but there are some links. If you look below, there are some links that you could check out. Want to support a sister, click on them links. But anyway, there's some extra links that I'll add it to this video. But I'm trying to get, a little healthier. I am feeling a lot better. I'm not eating as much as I used to eat now that I'm staying off the carbs. And they do say that sugar triggers your appetite. So I am coming off the sugar, so I'm not eating that much. So I'm feeling a little bit better. And like I said, Too Real for You, I played Portia Love. Life for You, I'm about to play her again. They've changed the names. One day I'll have them on here, do my interviews. They've changed the names and everything. So I'll be doing that. So I've been, drinking stuff. So the energy drink has no sugar in it. Okay, so I like it. Anyway, it's excess energy drink. A lot of people are probably very familiar with that. This particular guy, I support him because he happens to be a reseller. So I would like you to go ahead and support him and purchase this drink in his name. So make sure when you call this number I'm about to give you, make sure you say Sean Felder. And the number for that is 1-646-7673. 97. I'm saying. Let me say it again. I'm saying a bunch of numbers here. 1-646-673-1997. You know what? I'm gonna write it in here too. To get your excess. Ooh, I don't know. Excess energy drink on. And I'll put in parentheses Sean Felder so you know what I'm talking about. Felder. And the number is 1-646. One time I forgot the dash and just look at a bunch of numbers. The last time I did it, 73. So 673, make sure 1997. Okay, there we go. Okay. Energy drink. To get your excess energy drink, make sure you mention Sean Felder. There it is. It's going to come up pretty soon, and I'll pop it up there so you guys can go ahead and see it. And then also, too, I want to go ahead and shout out Tech Solutions, which is an IT company. Takes care of all your IT needs. So for those people who are working from home and everything else like that, Tech Solutions makes that possible. Check them out. And so you can basically take care of whatever your business is. You don't have to worry about computer issues like, backup systems or whatever it is that's going on with that. So here's that excess energy drink number right there. Go ahead and check it out. And I want to say thank you. I'm the newbie on the block. But I'm the newbie on the block. So I hope you guys continue to support by following me right here on the Dee Dee Walker live show. And I'm going to put that up. Oh, it's in my little thing. It's in my little thing. So I'll be good. Yeah, see, the Dee Dee Walker live show. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe. I need the support by the subscriptions. And for all the people, all my friends and family that have subscribed to my channel, I want to say thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. I did a video. Okay, I did a video that just says thank you. Thank you for the people who have come on my show that I've actually interviewed. You guys are freaking awesome. I do have some upcoming interviews. I was supposed to interview the beautiful Harriet. She is an actress. She's a SAG. I don't think she's a SAG actor yet, but she is an actress. She's out there doing her thing. She's beautiful. She's an advocate, and I cannot wait to have her on the show. I'm actually going to have her on here on the 15th of this month. So the 15th of this month, I want you to look out for that. But in between time and in the meantime, I have some upcoming interviews. I will go ahead and post them. So if you go ahead and subscribe, make sure you subscribe, you like, and you get that notification bell. Hit that, and then you can see who I'm going to be interviewing, and then also any subjects that I'm talking about. If you guys want me to talk about some subjects that you think that is relevant to you and that you want to hear, let me know. Email me. I'm going to go ahead and put that email down. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Okay, so the email is The only Dee Dee Walker at gmail.com. So I'm waiting for a pop up. There you go. There you go. There you go. Email me. Email me if you would like to be a guest on my show. I'm also on 106tbcradio.com on Thursdays at 8 p.m. I'll write that down. So if you'd like to be a guest, you go ahead and email me there as well. So let me go ahead and write this. So 106 TBC, and I'm on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? And at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time and 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I had to think about that. So that's 106tbcradio.com. So if you'd like to be a guest over there too, we talk about awesome subjects. I also interview with people over there as well. And we play music. If you want your music to be heard on my radio show, you are more than welcome to send me an MP3 to that email, the DD at gmail.com. Okay, and I am going to come off of here because my peeps is calling me. They calling me. All right, so make sure you guys get the I guess I got to come in. Okay, I guess I should put that up. 106 TBC Radio at 8 o'clock. Let me take that off of there, and yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you for tuning into my show. Make sure you subscribe, share with your friends, like it. Get in touch with me if you'd like to be a guest on my show. Check out my other shows that I've done. And I'm going to say peace, peace, peace. And I love you. I love you, man. Ooh, good.